here, of course, with my girl Not Away. So, oh Lord. Just put a little length on that one. We are here with the continued education and information of our planets. About 2 episodes ago, we talked about Mercury. What we talking about?
Venus.
Venus and Mars. Today, we're going to get into the outer planets. The outer planets being Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Now, remember that I told you some time ago that everyone's sun sign, okay, is the sign that you're born with, when you're born. So if you're born July 16th, you are a Cancer, sun sign, Cancer. Now, we all have other planets, because there are planets in our solar system other than the sun, the brightest star. We have all these other planets that are actually in other signs as well, okay? They give the personality to that particular planet and the meaning behind that planet, right? Okay, let's start with Saturn. Saturn is the planet of fear, hardships, discipline, and the lessons that we learn in our lives. So whatever sign Saturn is in is how we overcome these lessons and these fears and hardships in our lives. For instance, if Saturn is in Taurus, Saturn is teaching us how to overcome our fears by using our throat, because Taurus is all about vocalizing, manifesting as well. So what we have to learn how to do if you have Saturn in Taurus is to know your worth and know that you can manifest and materialize whatever it is you need to in life, as long as you speak your truth and as long as you do it in a slow and methodical and disciplined and systematic type of way. Again, whatever sign that particular planet is in is how your fears are overcome. You can look that up for yourself, or you can hit me up at SonjaMarieTheArtist.com/wordlifeastrology. Anyway, so the next planet we're going to go into is Jupiter. Jupiter is the biggest planet of our solar system, and what Jupiter represents is abundance, optimism. Jupiter is like that thing when you have water in your cup and it just continues to overflow and overflow and overflow and overflow, and the next thing you know, you don't even know that you have the gifts. You don't even know that the water is in your cup because you have so much of it. So whatever Jupiter is in, whatever sign Jupiter is in, is how you exude the most of who you are. Let me tell you it like this. Jupiter in the sign of Libra has to do with the overabundance amount of justice in your system, meaning that you're always going out for the underdog, meaning that you're always trying to get the best of a situation with a win-win situation, meaning that you can see everybody's place in the world without being judgmental. You can equally see, well, she got a point and he has a point and they have a point too. Jupiter, that means that you have an overabundance amount of whatever is there, and for Libra, it's the sense of justice and diplomacy. It's the sense of partnerships. It's needing to have a partner. It's needing to want to be needed, so to speak, but from a very intellectual kind of fair way. You get what I'm saying? Okay, lastly, we're going to talk about the 3 planets that has to do with society, groups of people, a generation, because they stay in a particular sign for years, okay? Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. Uranus is about change, about freedom, about innovation, humanitarianism. Pluto is about transformation, how we recreate ourselves. It's really, really forceful, and it's about power as well. Neptune is confusion, delusion, music, and drugs. It has to do with everything that we can feel but we can't touch. Now, what's happening currently is that Pluto is in the planet of Capricorn and Uranus is in the planet of Aries. Pluto says, all right, we need to make a power change, but we're going to powerfully change the way we are and the way we've always been, which is a contradiction in itself, right? Because Pluto says change and Capricorn says tradition. Uranus is saying, no, we're going to change and we're going to make it better, and we're going to think of new things and be faithful in what we're doing in a very Aryan type of way. Quick, fast, right now. So the two of them are squared. Capricorn and Aries is a square type of energy, which means it's an irritation and they don't like each other. So we have these two power plays that are going back and forth currently. It's showing up in our government, it's showing up in our educational system, it's showing up in how we love one another, and it's also showing up in the fact that Neptune wants us to be more spiritual, whereas Pluto wants us to stay rooted in tradition and be racist forever and a day. That's not going to work. That's why so many things have been pulling. Now, the good news is that round about the end of 2015, and I know it seems like a long way off, they're going to leave one another. They've been kissing for a while in the same degree, like around 11 degrees, but they're going to move away from each other and they're going to play nicely after the end of 2015. So that's a good thing. I hope this information on the planets helps to clear up some things, but I'll be honest with you. Please, I urge you to find a way to learn about your own chart. Hit me up at SonjaMarieTheArtist.com/wordlifeastrology. I can break it down for you and you can learn a little bit more about yourself and your walk. Just use astrology as a tool to make this more better, y'all. Remember, more better is more better. Thanks for tuning in and we'll see you next time. Okay, bye.